Shalom Israel. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahasham Rakahak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone, and to the brothers of Great Millstone, pushing the truth worldwide to seal up the elect of Israel so that we can get out of here. Because Yahushai is coming. There's so much things that I see that's just, bro, 2 moons, dog? What are they talking about? I don't know, fam. We're just watching this as it goes, man. You know what I mean? But anyways, the 144,000 men we're going to rule with Yahushai when he returns. And to the men, women, and children that believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that the Lord will have mercy on the elect of Israel, the first what's the word? Civilians? Citizens? The citizens of heaven. There you go. The first citizens of heaven, the men, women, and children. The real Israel, you know what I mean? To USA Shalom. Yo, there's so much shit going on, but I'm gonna stick to the topic that I'm doing this lesson on, and it's about the least of them again. You know what I mean? This is part 9,000 of the least of them, yo, because this is a big prophecy, and these small hatters are wilding right now. They're in Lebanon. They're picking fights. They're in Gaza, and now they're in Lebanon, bombing up Lebanon. I'm gonna make a move, yo. I got some precepts, and yo, man's just watching the news, yo. You know what I mean? What the main news wants to tell you, and then the alternate news, how these mans are. Hold on, let me get around this guy, yo. This guy's wildin'. Anyone who parks their car frontwards, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, yo, first the walkie-talkie business and the pager business, bro. Like, everyone was trying to. Well, we all know that peace is not coming, but you know, America had hopes that they wouldn't have to get into war, but Israel, the fake state of Israel, is pushing war. Benjamin Netanyahu can't stop fighting, because when he stops fighting, as Elder Melchima says, he has to go answer for some shit that he has. So he's not gonna stop fighting, bro. He's gonna keep the war going, and that's all good, because we want the war to keep going, bro. See, it's 2024. 2024 soon done. Things are moshing up over here just now, and you know, this war is it's going, but it's crawling. You know what I mean? Like, Iran didn't do a thing. Turkey's not saying nothing, even though they're supposed to, you know, by prophecy, get involved. Money's still wanting. So, yo, you know, it's going, but it's going at the pace that the Lord wants it to go, man. So we don't know what's gonna happen within the months leading up to 2025, but we just know that the small hatters, you know. Yo, man, I was watching a brother from London. I think his name is Yawakanan, I believe. I just subscribed to him. Elder Apostle Gabar is always talking about him. I don't recall his face or his voice, but so I'm new to him, you know what I mean? And he did a video the other day about how these mans, like, the lands that the small hatters are trying to snatch up is the same lands that, like, ancient Israel, like our kingdom, had. And he mentioned Tyre and Zidon, seen, and that's in Lebanon. And he was showing the maps, and it's just the fact that those 2 cities are being named shows you that, yo, this thing is real, fam, because the Bible's speaking. So, you know, that's live, yo. And the last thing I seen was beer cars on the streets of Lebanon trying to get out of certain ends because they're getting lit up. So Benjamin Netanyahu told them to evacuate and whatever. So I can't even imagine. Like, imagine your city being attacked and you don't even know where they're attacking, but yo, man's certain ends in your city is just getting bombed up, bro, that you gotta fucking evacuate. I couldn't even imagine, but who knows what's gonna happen on which ends it's gonna happen. America thinks it's safe, but the Bible says that, the Bible calls it the fenceless city, right? Yo, I'm gonna get these precepts. I'm gonna show you. There's gonna be a time when there's gonna be that type of shit going on in America. Maybe even in Canada, yo. Who knows what the fuck these niggas are gonna be on when wartime comes. Because if America gets involved, you already know Canada has to get involved. You know what I mean? Just parking my whip. So we don't know what's gonna be going on over here. And we don't even have any fucking nuclear weapons, to say nothing. Which is stupid if you ask me. So America can have all the weapons, you know what I mean? But Canada right beside it. Canada's a big ally to America, but we can't have nukes. I did a lesson on that. Why Canada did I just turn off shit? Why Canada doesn't have any nuclear weapons? And it said if Canada started making nuclear weapons, it would be frowned upon in the world community, and it would be like kind of like, let me roll down the window here because I'm going to be in here for a little bit. It would be frowned upon, which is stupid. Beer next man's gonna have it, but we can't. Anyways, doesn't matter. We is not we. Yes, I'm Canadian, but I see this place as Babylon Jr., and who knows what's gonna happen to it, to the landmass of Canada. I don't think it's gonna be destroyed the way America's gonna be destroyed, but it'll get fucked up because we're right beside America. And if America's gonna be a fucking wasteland, then, you know, but Canada's a beautiful country, like lush lands, you know. I never been to the west coast of Canada where British Columbia is, but like the mountains are over there and it's big things over there. And friggin', you know, I never been to the east coast either, where like Newfoundland and friggin' Nova Scotia and all them lands. I'm from Toronto, which is in Ontario. I've been to Quebec, which is our neighboring province to the right, so to the east. And I've been to Alberta. I used to live in Alberta for a little bit because I was working there for a little bit. You know, that's where Calgary is and Edmonton is. So if you know the Calgary Flames, the hockey team, and the Edmonton Oilers, and them niggas, you know what I mean? If you're watching from America. And Toronto, Ontario, which is like the hub of Canada. That's where I'm from. And yeah, yo, our leader's an idiot. And nobody likes it. He ruined this country, but it's all good because everything's going down, so everything has to get ruined. So the scriptures I want to pull out. So yo, let me show you something. I was listening before I started work. I was listening to Elder Malcolm, the head of Chicago, and the topic he went into was the topic that I'm talking about, which is the JOOs, the small hatters, and how, you know, the least of them are drawing them out. So I had that topic up, and I'm like, yo, and so I wrote down some precepts that came to me through the Spirit, and like a couple of his precepts were the same ones that I have. And and that's how I know. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm on the right path, yo. Like I'm doing like this, like that's the Spirit, yo. Like when I want to talk about a certain, like, yo, I love that when I have one and I praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai. When I want to talk about a certain topic, and precepts come to me, and then you like after another, and then you use certain tools. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not, to like get other precepts, and it matches up perfect, and you're like, oh, like ones that you weren't even thinking about, you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And it's like, yo, it matches up perfect, bro. So yeah, man. So yeah, yo, let's just get these precepts. So basically the topic right now is just war, and how the JOOs are escalating this thing. Russia's not chilling, because Russia's getting busy in Ukraine still. But yo, Russia's waiting for one of you niggas to get out of fucking hand so he come deal with the Matas, yo. China's been church mouse. China's been making moves financially and, getting ready, but like their military's chilling, waiting. North Korea, church mouse right now, waiting for you niggas, bro. Taiwan's still there, big target on its back. Fucking, and NATO's just, I don't know what NATO's upon, yo. I don't know what fucking, I saw a video of what I think Russia put it out. He's like, what would happen if a fucking nuke hit London, dog? It was wild. You know what I mean? And like, there's a difference, one of the bombs went off in the air, and then it fucked up the whole shit, and it showed like what will happen if it hit the ground, dog. And like, the biggest, like, 5 kilometers would be like as brighter than the sun. Could you fucking imagine? Yo, the fucking brighter than the sun on Earth. Something on Earth is hotter than the sun. Not brighter than the sun, hotter than the sun, dog. Have you ever fucking felt the sun lick you, bro? Like, yo, fam, you're out, bro. Toronto can get hot, but yo, like, go somewhere hot, like fucking Barbados or some shit, or Jamaica or some shit, where you're close to the equator, and the sun out there is just totally different, fam. You know what I mean? But yeah, yo, mosh up. It was crazy. So them talks is coming. Like, yo, the Lord didn't make Esau come up with this technology, or Yahweh Bashem Yahushai didn't give Esau this technology just to sit down upon, bro. Those fucking weapons are gonna get used. Slovakia. So yo, I got a couple. Let's just get through them, because some of them are lengthy, and I only make them lengthy just for context, because I don't like just grabbing the point. I like grabbing, like, not just the point, but like for context, what the Lord's talking about in the scriptures. And sometimes I just grab a lot of scriptures to get, whatever. Sometimes I get to the point too. But so here we go, man. This is Ezekiel 23, verse 22 to 26. Therefore, O Alohaba, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, I will raise up thy lovers against thee. All your allies are gonna turn on you. From whom thy mind is alienated, and I will bring them against thee on every side. The Babylonians and all the Chaldeans, Pekod and Shoa and Koa, and all the Assyrians with them, all of them desirable young men, captains and rulers, great lords, and renowned, all of them riding upon horses, and they shall come against thee with chariots, wagons, and wheels, and with an assembly of people, which shall set against the buckler and shield and helmet round about. And I will set judgments before them, and they shall judge thee according to their judgments. And I will set my jealousy against thee, and they shall deal furiously with thee. They shall take away thy noise and thy ears, and thy raiment shall fall by the sword. They shall take thy sons and thy daughters, and thy residues shall be devoured by the fire. They shall also strip thee out of thy clothes and take away thy fair jewels. Okay, so they're talking about the Israelites there, right? But bro, we're just for that one, I'm just flipping around, and the reason why I got that is because it named beer other nations, yo, and all the other nations are gonna rise up against Babylon. But that was a reading that was a prophecy against Israel. But this next one isn't. And this one comes out often, and it's talking about Russia and all the other nations coming against Babylon and how it's unavoidable. So yo, let's get into this one real quick, yo. This is Ezekiel 38, 1-9. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog. So Gog is the Russians, right? They're in the land of Gog. They're Edomites, but right now they're being called Gog because they're in the land of Gog. So they're not the original inhabitants of that land. But when you hear Gog, certain times it's the Russians, and in this part of the Bible, or in this instance, they're talking about the Russians. Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even the great company with buckler and shield. So, yo, Russia has no choice, bro. All this, everything is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yo, Russia's being provoked because the Lord is making Russia be provoked. Russia's gonna war with these men because the Lord's gonna use Russia to destroy Esau, man. You know what I mean? Well, Yahushua is gonna destroy them all, but I'm saying, like, just the way the movie goes is just awesome. All of them handling swords. Persia, which are the Iranians, right? Ethiopia and Libya with them. All of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Torgama of the north quarter, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land hold on. I had to hold on. Let me just find my place, yo. Where did I leave off, yo? I had to, like, it was so long that I had to take another picture of it. After many days thou shalt be visited. I'm just gonna continue from where I see right here. And all thy companies that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Yeah, we got that. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people, against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. So basically, I grabbed that to say Russia, Iran. Okay, in real life terms, in real life nations, Russia, Iran, China, North Korea, any of the BRICS mans, India more times. I don't know what Brazil's saying. I never really heard about Brazil fighting, but yo, they're gonna, you know, yo, these niggas sign treaties with each other. So like, if one goes to war, you all have to go to war type shit. So who knows what's gonna be going on and which nation they're gonna be fighting? I say all of them, because it's gonna be NATO versus the BRICS nations, right? And look how much man's Elder Malcolm even said it today that beer countries in the UN want to join BRICS. So like NATO and the US dollar and NATO's power is fading. Let's just plow through, man. Ezekiel 38:10-12. Thus saith Yahweh power. It shall also come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest and that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, that dwell in the midst of the land. Yo, Americans think that they're jiggy, you know what I mean? No one has ever invaded. Yo, there's a scripture that just came to mind. I don't know where it is. But you know, like, America's the untouched virgin, fam. I think it's in the Apocrypha. I think. That just popped in my head. If I had time, I would have looked for it. But like, yo, Babylon is like the untouched whore, bro. If you want to call it like that, because no one's ever, well, Pearl Harbor, but Pearl Harbor doesn't count, man. That they attacked Hawaii. Hawaii is not the mainland of America, right? So, but one day, and everyone keeps thinking, everyone keeps forgetting Leviathan. Yo, I seen a video about Leviathan. Like, I think they spotted him, bro, and he's huge. I think I saved that video. I'm gonna look for it. People be forgetting about Leviathan, you know, and Behemoth, yo. No one really talks about them a lot. You don't know how they're gonna get in like how they're gonna enter the playing field, bro. Okay, this is the last one. This is kind of lengthy, but we're gonna get it, and then we're gonna wrap it up. See? Jeremiah 50:13-19. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate, Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. All the countries that have nukes are probably going to shoot their fucking nukes at America, bro. America is going to be a wasteland. It's going to be the lake of fire, fam. And I already showed you that one nuke, that if one nuke hit London, the fucking epicenter, the middle of the shit, is hotter than the sun. So imagine beer nukes. There's a video that I've been showing and watching for years. It's called What Happens When One Nuke Hits a City. One. Dog. Shit. Mosh up, bro. Imagine if two hit. Now imagine fucking like thousands hitting, bro. Yo, the elect are going to be in the chariots, man. And that's where I need to be. So I'm trying to be on the chariot to watch that, yo. I don't want to see the whole thing. Lord willing. Spare no arrow, for she hath sinned against Yahweh. Shout against her round about. She has given her hand. For her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she has done. Do unto her, cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. Niggas are gonna dip off of fucking America if they can, and they're all gonna get rounded up for slavery anyways if they're heathens, if they survive. Israel is a scattered sheep; the lion have driven him away. First the king of Assyria have devoured him, and last this Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon has broken his bones. Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will punish the king of Babylon and his land, as I have punished the king of Assyria, and I will bring Israel again to his habitation, and he shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, and his soul shall be satisfied upon the Mount Ephraim and Gilead. Israelites are going to be nice. So, with that said, dog, just keep escalating the war. Keep it up, Esau. Because the elect are going to get out of here, so... Alright. Yeah, yo, Esau, keep it up. Amalek, keep it up, bro. You're ugly. You're going into slavery. After you destroy each other. After you destroy yourself, and, you know, and everyone who survives it's going into slavery, man. And the elect are going to be saved, bro. And I'm trying to be that. And we're just going to pray for the elect and wait for Yahushua and have patience and wait for the Lord. And that's that. All right, Israel. Watch out for the prophecies. Watch the skies if you want. Pray. And just straight gate, yo. Straight gate, man. All right. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahasham Rakahak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, to the 144,000, and to the men, women, and children, the nation of Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you scattered, who don't look like your typical Israelite, but are Israelites because you go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. See? Call Haloim La Yahweh Bashim Yashai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Shalom. Hold it down, Israel.